Hello, hello. We are day drinking once again. Keeping it pretty simple today. Gonna taste through a couple of exclusives. Oh, and I'm missing one. That's a bummer. I'll have to go get it. That was quick. Yeah, we just got in the new Pultney 16 year. And we're gonna taste, what else are we going to taste? We are going to taste, I guess it's going to be the Old Scout, the new 6-year-old Scout, and a Mezcal. We're kind of mixing it up a little bit. But this Pultney's pretty killer. They told me it was 16 years. It's only 15 years. But still, killer stuff. First fill bourbon barrel. Cask strength, single barrel. One of the few distilleries that still does single cask for us, although I think they only did one for the entire state last year. I'm not sure if anybody else got one, but it took a while to get here. It was bottled in 2001, according to the label, which honestly doesn't make any sense. But such is Scotland. Who knows? A bit of a time warp there. So, hooray for Pultney. Handsome Curtis knows what's right. We're going to start with the Old Scout, actually. Not in a normal order. It's a 6-year-old Old Scout. It showed up without much warning. I apparently ordered it almost 2 years ago as well. I think I told them that I'd buy it if when it was 6 years old. And then totally forgot about it. And then it showed up. And now it's 6 years old. So let's have a taste. I really have no idea what it's going to taste like because I tasted it 2 years ago. Let's see if it improved. I'm sure it's lovely. You know, Old Scout's doing pretty killer stuff. Indiana distilled. Okay, yeah. Nice sort of grainy, spicy nose. Positive grainy notes. Sometimes grainy notes are bad, but this has got that kind of caraway spice. Do we just get to go through all the held orders area? Maybe. Please ignore that. We got a lot of orders here. Come pick up your orders, everybody. You're killing us. I mean, we love you, but get your orders. Not the same Old Scout that you did last April. Yeah, new barrel. Kind of a nutty nose. Yeah, I did tell Buffalo Trace that same thing. Big nutty nose, a little bit of caramel. Some kind of sort of stewed fruit notes. This likes the air. I think it's going to open up here. It's a bit tropical, really. Ooh, lots of sweetness. A little bit of molassesy character. Some maple. Just a little bit of the delicious foil in there. That's a pretty spicy style bourbon, balanced by some sweetness. Pretty good deal. 6-year-old MGP. I just tasted a bunch of great MGP with our dear friend Pablo Moy. He has this gorgeous that Amburana, crazy stuff. I mean, it's like classy Fireball. So cinnamony. Sorry, Cope. 1991. Sundays is my day off. You're better off Saturdays, although it's now Fridays because they have me on. I'm covering on phones next several Saturdays. Not this Saturday, but this Saturday I have the day off. So there you go. Yeah, that's a big boy. Pretty fun stuff, you know. What else is Pablo showing me? He's got a 7-year-old Bardstown Seagram's Recipe Rye, the 95.5 Bardstown Rye, which is awesome. And then these crazy malts, straight Kentucky malt, the 10-year, that's going to be 10, and an 11-year. And we're working on one of the 15 years. They're so different from each other. High warehouse versus Shenley style low warehouse. And it's kind of a revelation to taste. You know, these are 65% malt. Anyway, we'll taste those when they come in. Just tasted some stuff with Pablo a few weeks ago. Good work. Yeah, he's got such cool stuff. I mean, we're just praying for some pride. I don't know if that'll come, but I'm doing everything I can. And the Fortuna cask strength, I think I've heard is coming. That's exciting. So anyway, Pablo's killing it. No surprises there. Onward to our wonderful new Pultney cask. Look at that. Look at that. 228 bottles. First fill bourbon here. Cask strength at 53% alcohol. They weirdly don't put the word cask strength anywhere on it, but it is cask strength. And it is not chill filtered. And all that good stuff. Let's have a taste. Pultney, fabulous, beautiful little distillery. Very, very north of Scotland. The town of Wick. This is cask 2061. And you can see that beautiful color. Right? It's pretty incredible that they're able to sell us these. I mean, they're not cheap, but considering what I buy independently bottled Pultney for, it's a pretty good deal. Daily Doses notes that Pablo's batch numbers make no sense, and I think it's intentional. They make sense to him, I guarantee you that. Oh my God, this is so special. Holy moly. It's ultra fruity with this kind of malty little twinge, not smoky, it's like very maritime. That's the maritime malt for you. Just wild ocean saltiness behind that fruit. Lots of yellow fruit, floral, honeysuckle. Oh my God. Wow. This is so good. This is so good. It's got that Pultney salt, which is so key. Spicy, sweet fruit, earthy malt. It's so good. Might make it tough to sell the 18-year-old I have, but whatever. That's damn tasty stuff. Do not sleep on the Pultney. You know, this is one of these that guys are gonna, all the old timers are gonna stumble over. It's gonna get better with a little bit of water too. That stands up straight. I like that a lot. David, what's the backstory with the Wyoming CC Reserve? Not technically a K&L pick. It was someone backed out of a pick. We were able to taste it and get a deal on it. So we liked it enough to buy it. I think it's already sold out, right? Is there more? I didn't taste it. That was Andrew. That was Andrew Whiteley, original. He's a wheeler and dealer. Wheeler and dealer. I just got a good price on some old stock of English Whiskey Company. That's pretty fun stuff. Like half price. That should be coming in the next few weeks. Going to be a Longrow Red Tawny Port. Real Rats to Frats. That's a great question. I think we got 6 bottles. Praying for more. It already came and left. Anything spring bank is just a disaster these days, honestly. There's 60 plus bottles left on the site. I think it's worth grabbing. Oh, thanks, Cat's Paws Bourbon. You're doing my job for me. I really appreciate it. So apparently there's still some of this Wyoming pick. It was apparently very delicious. We don't have much to go around. The Sweet Rye by New Riff is insane for the price, too. Daily Doses. You're preaching the choir. I'm a New Riff fanboy. Totally into it. Which you're referring to this the Sweet Rye. Oh yeah, we're not supposed to say that that's new riff. Thanks for blowing that up. In any case, here is a batch of Baril. Going to open a fresh bottle because this one is a long bottle. Let's try this again. So, this is Baril harvested in the wild. 13 years old. It's quite old for Baril. Echutla. And then distilled in 2017, aged in glass carboys. You can see the vintage there. Oops, I'm backwards. Edition 17. We bought the whole batch. Only 174 bottles in existence. This stuff is next level. And oh my God, it's so wild. This is so special. Baril is a Karwinski. You can they do the images here. Very tall plant, obviously aging this long. They're gonna be also Capone. Oh my God, it's so wild, so minerally. It's a very dense agave, very low moisture content. And then add that softening from the aging. That is wild. So good. There's nothing out there like this. I mean, getting these just aged mezcals, aged in glass, we should say. Period is hard. Add actual wild agave. Everybody's talking about wild agave, but it's kind of fake. Often they refer to anything besides Espadín as Silvestre, and to be perfectly frank, most of it's cultivated. So this is properly wild. And I really dig it. Really dig it. So here we go. Don't sleep on that bad boy. It's really killer. That's all I got for today. Real nice and short here, guys. What I am going to say, though, is probably all you bourbon fanboys and girls notice the Taylor barrel that popped in. Our 4th Taylor barrel so far. Some bad news from Sazerac. Apparently our single barrel allocations are getting cut again. Shocking. We've had trouble with that all across the board, but working on a trip to Kentucky. Looks like Matthew Legrand, you know it. So wild. Looks like maybe Willet's back online. We've been promised a barrel. Don't tell our competitors, who surely don't watch this show. It's not for them. And then we'll do Buffalo Trace. We'll do Four Roses. But I don't know what they're going to give us. So, praying for Stag. I know everybody went wild for our Stag picks. Stag single barrel in the first place is just an awesome thing. But we do have 4 bottles left of the old Taylor single cask. Someone over-ordered or did multiple orders. If you do that, we're going to catch it. So a little bit of a snafu turns into a golden gift to you fellas, ladies and gentlemen. So, if you want to email me, it's daydrinking@KLWines.com. No trivia. I didn't plan well enough for that. Just email me And if you're one of the lucky few, you might get a bottle of the old Taylor single barrel. That's it, guys. Any questions? Lots of fun stuff happening. We got lots of interesting products. The world, it does indeed continue to turn. Despite all that's happening, it seems like we're going to get there. How's the pup? Oh, she's so cute. Bunny is amazing. Rye is tolerating her. She had her little surgery last week, and she's raring to go. Back to normal. Trying to keep her going slow, but she is all good. Any updates on the next batch of Thompson Bros? Handsome Curtis, what a wonderful question. Yes, it is going to be on the water shortly. We are getting an old Lachig, a young Lafroig and Sherry, which is phenomenal. Not cheap, but not that expensive. We're getting a lot of Lafroig this year. It's weird. I don't know what happened. Bodek's asking me this. It's the sweet rye was Silver Springs. I think we still got plenty left. Killer value. Cask strength, single barrel rye from an undisclosed distiller in Kentucky, in northern Kentucky, if you will. So, yeah, that's that. And, yeah, I want to try to get these shows down under 30 minutes. No one wants to watch me for an hour. I'm considering reformatting the whole thing. I'd like much better to have these be focused on meeting people. And now that, we can hang out, there's a lot of work, scheduling and what have you, but we're going to try to do more. Maybe have some suppliers in, get some to pour stuff. Any rum on the horizon? Holmes K, Kill Devil, nothing picked right now. We have a Worthy Park coming from our dear friends at Thompson. Fine question. Silver Springs was tasty. Thank you, Brett. I know I owe you an email, brother. I'm working on it. Any E.H. Taylor single barrel still? Chrissy and Chad, I've just offered you our last 4 bottles. If you email me, do not email that email. daydrinking@klwines.com. Thank you for stocking chartreuse. Will there be more VEP at some point? Matthew, we pray to God, yes, there should be. It's extremely limited, as we all know. I know Russell picks going to show up. We had Russell picks that were supposed to be here at the end of last year. They are not here yet, obviously. So, this has become relatively typical with Russells, and we're trying our best. In-person day drinking in SF sounds like an awesome idea. I will float that to ownership. Keep it hidden so I can buy more. I saw only 2 bottles yet. Okay. Working on it. VEP is tough. What were you talking about? Oh, I'm not sure what you're referring to there. In any case, I didn't get to try the Glenallachie. Oh, no, I did. Did I try it? Yeah. I can't remember if I tried it. We also had that 4-year peated Glenallachie, which is unusual. We got a bottle of Mixture Celebration. It's true. And it will be saved for next year's raffle, which won't be the same as this year's raffle, I guarantee you, but will occur in some form. Maybe we'll do it here, a live raffle. Wouldn't that be fun? I floated that to ownership. They were not into it. Anyway, tequila news. Chuck, the tequila news is thus. No news at all. No, just kidding. We are going to be in Mexico picking out barrels. We are praying to go to El Tesoro. Oh, I do have an El Tesoro Reposado coming. We will also be going to Fortaleza. We will hopefully be getting a barrel of at least one other distiller. Maybe we talked about Siete Leguas. We talked about Cascawene's probably not going to happen, let's be honest. But we're pushing. So that's the news. Other than that, nothing else. I'm going to taste Don Rico tomorrow. I've never had it. I guess Grover likes it. They're working to get certified on the old, not from a well-known distillery. Surely not one that's, considered traditional, but it doesn't mean you can't make bad stuff. Anything coming from the new Cascanes Nam? We just got in there in Yeho. I don't know. They're kind of a hard nut to crack. I can't really get great answers from them, but we'll just buy what they give us, So I'm sure we'll get it. Good work, Chrissy and Chad. You got your email going. You might get lucky on the tailors. Thoughts on Wild Common Tequila? Well, for me, Cascaween is the very, very best distillery in Mexico. I mean, in tequila right now. And, yeah. Jordan, no more E.H. Taylor single barrel drops online. I'm sorry. You have that El Cierto tequila, which is Love Fire. I agree. Wild bottle, but the quality is great. Anything Tequiliano, Enrique Fonseca is stellar in my book. But Cascanes is, Cascaween is incredible, and so yeah, I'd highly recommend the new batch of Wild Common. PM Spirits, those should be back. We'll get a little bit more of those two, which were very, very good. What's the story with those vintage turkeys listed on the coming soon page? Mike, you're so cheeky. I love it. The story is I have this crazy supplier who's got these crazy things, and they're crazy expensive, but I'd argue that the cheesy gold foil I've had is easily one of the best American whiskeys I've ever consumed. So while they are outrageously expensive, I think they're worth the money considering where the market is. Certainly, better than most of the stuff that goes for $1,000+. Yeah, Freedom by Fred. I agree. The Fonseca, the Huerta Singulars are exceptional. Gosh, if you can get the old one, that's still top. Yeah, surely that product is exceptional, but I still contend that Cascaween is the finest distillery in tequila right now. If we could get more, aged stuff, that'd be great. Their Extra Añejo is my very, very favorite. I'm not a big aged tequila guy, but voila. Habitation Valley dock coming? I don't think so. I saw that they were Maison Venier was going to be bringing in the Mark series for Hamden. I haven't heard anything about the Habitation rums. Have you had tried El Gran Legado? Interested because the Michoacan agave is my parents' home state, and yes, it's lovely. Highly recommend. Like all Cascaween products, you will not be disappointed. The new batch of the high proof Samra is insane. Any word on Cascaween bricks? Yeah, it's not going to be available. I mean, it's not going to be available in quantities significant to make you happy. Cheesy, but makes tater weak in Corazon and Wallet. Haha. Yes. Are you going to be restocking Bunnahabhain cast strength Little Galby? Unfortunately, our entire allocation is sold. I don't expect to get more, but if they bring it, we will sell it. Brad in LA, Cascaween Tahona is pretty much perfect. Yeah. Although I think that the Samra High Proof is still my favorite of the Blancos, regularly available from Cascaween. It ain't cheap, but it's pretty damn good. Yeah, that's all I got, guys. Good time. I love talking tequila. Don't sleep on this bad boy. This thing's a freaking monster. Holy moly. Speaking of agave, fingers crossed for Taylor. Drink 9. I'm sure you're the only one who sent an email, so you had a great chance. Oh my god. This is bad. That's bad. So, voila. Chuck is mad at Freedom by Fred. It's okay. Only the cool kids show up to this thing, so it'll be fine. Yeah, that's it, guys. Nice and quick. A little less than half an hour. People love it. I'll be back next week. I should be back next week. And maybe I'll bring someone along. I don't know. Try and mix it up a little. Do something fun. Maybe I'll go off-site. We should go to a bar together. Something like that. Could be fun. I think that bottle is your bottle now. Ruku Muku, yeah, it's all mine, man. Nobody's touching this. I put my face right up in it. Any change in store drop of store pick EHT? Neck Poor David, you missed that part of the show. Email me at daydrinking@klwines.com. Daydrinking@klwines.com if you'd like a shot at the last few bottles of the E.H. Taylor single barrel. There will be no more. There will be no more online. It's not going to happen. It's sold out very quick. That's how we do it. And I am sorry for that, but this is your last shot. Fuente Seca Blanco is mine, all mine. Chuck. Oh, Chuck, it never gets old. Always a pleasure. Thank you, DK Jackson 1. Matthew Legrand, he's coming to the bar with me. Can't wait. Pick something out. Hollywood's a little tough for lunch these days. You know, there's not a whole lot. Yeah, at the bar, I probably won't have to spit it out. You know, once I'm off-site, it's a little easier to, continue drinking. I'm for the bar, Drams with Trans in, for me drinking at a bar. Maybe I'll bring Gino. We can go drink somewhere fun, like, I don't know. Go eat Mexican food. I'm lucky enough to grab E.H. Taylor, so I'll be skipping the email. Thank you. You're very lucky, Forever Home Whiskey. That went very, very quickly. Will there ever be more Dr. Bird rum? I don't know what happened to those guys. Their distributor sold. The new distributor didn't bring it in. I don't know. I'll have to reach out to them. Maybe we can go direct. Groundbreaking date on Century City Store. There will be no Century City Store or Whiskey Wonka. That is not happening. But getting closer. We're getting closer. That's all I got, guys. Any last minute questions before I sign off? I'm hungry. I'm going to go to lunch. All right. See you next week. Thanks for coming out. Ciao.